Howdy do everyone, and welcome to eMPlay Live. This is my very first live stream on Twitch, so I hope you enjoy it. Today we're going to be playing World of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck, for good measure. But which character am I going to choose? Let's just wait and see. We're playing as good old Mickey Mouse. Now you may remember that I played Castle of Illusion some time back. That was on the Sega Master System and on the Sega Mega Drive as well. That was my very first video, in fact. Back in 2009. Oh, how the days go. And the first level of this game is the Enchanted Forest. You go up these things. I never understood why the last seesaw never took you all the way over. But I guess that's just one of the things you have to learn. Sorry, I'm just really loving this music. I grew up playing this game for quite some time. I remember that getting home from holiday and going into town and buying it with the remainder of the money that I'd been given. I was just so excited to go and play it. It was unbelievable. This game is probably one of my all-time favourite Mega Drive games. So, the second area is quite a bit different to the first, because you've got these flowers here, and I think you're on the forest floor or something, and you've got these flowers that can shoot you up in the middle of nowhere. Oh, go back and get all the petals. Now, what does make this game so magical? Well, part of it is the graphics. There is rarely anything that can compete with Disney's animation, and here it's in full flow. I'm not sure if it's their in-house development team, or if it was someone else, but either way, it's still a really great game to... Ooh! The fireworks shall burst. Wow! Not quite sure why that enemy decided to come back for another go, but either way, we are now through to Area 3 of the Enchanted Forest, where we're in the caves, and you've got to make sure that you don't get hit by the spiders. Stay away from the spiders. Always good advice, I think you'll find. Whoop. And we're up here. Now in this case you've got to make sure to stay on the spider's thread for long enough that you can actually get across this chasm. It's quite a bit tricky, so you've got to be careful that you don't mistime this bit. But once you know the pattern, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Right, before I go to the boss, I'm just going to make sure that there's no one in my live chat, because I don't want to ignore anyone. That's another reason why I wanted to stop here, because Mickey has just got such a unique animation set for this game as well. It's just so cheeky and lovable. And that's what I love about Mickey. He's just the youthful child that we've all wanted to be throughout our lives. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But at the end of the day, it's pretty awesome. Oh, sorry, was I going too much? Yeah, I think I was streaming too much. There, I think I was running 2 windows at once, and it didn't like that at all. You can tell this is my first stream, because I'm making a load of amateur mistakes. But, yeah, there doesn't seem to be anyone actually in the chat right now, but then I think I've only got 1 viewer. I'm not sure if that's me, or if it's some other random person. If it is, hello. If it isn't, I'm sorry. Right, Right, so now that we've all done that, let's go through to the next area. And the boss music for this is just so energised. Spider's animation for this was actually reused from an old Disney cartoon many years ago. That's what I love about Disney, they're not afraid to go back and show their history. Oh. That's what happens when you watch the live preview instead of watching the actual screen itself. Inside the chest there is an ancient manuscript describing great magic. If you say the magic word, Alakazam, and then press any one of the buttons, a flying carpet will appear. To control the carpet, hold down the jump button to fly up. If jump is not pressed, the carpet will descend. Use the direction pad to control your movement. Alakazam! It's funny how that Mickey looks quite frightened, but on the box art of the game he's quite exhilarated by flying on a magic carpet, so... And it's Donald. That's the frightened one. I guess things change over time, eh? Oh! We're flying high in the sky like a bird. If men were meant to fly, they'd have been given wings, some people say. And for the most part, that's true. Ah, I think we're in another of the exclusive levels that you play out only as Mickey in the store. This part, you have to be quite careful the way that you go, because if you don't, then, well, let's face it, you'll lose some of your lives. It's not particularly hard to lose all your lives in this game. Well, it's easy, but not hard. It's not particularly hard to lose all your lives, but if you do, it's still a bummer. Oh, forgot you gotta run here. Otherwise, you won't get to the end in one piece, and that is never a good idea. Oh. And this bit is quite unique as well, because you have to make sure that the platforms don't fall beneath you, but then there's something at the bottom, which means that you've got to make sure to land on the right. You see? If you don't land on the right platform, or stay on the right cube, then you won't make it to the next area of the world. So if I just bounce from these two for a moment... Oh, and I didn't do it again. 3rd time's a charm, eh? I certainly hope so, because I don't want to have to keep doing this for the next half hour. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm staying, and I've landed. Excellent. Although it looked like he was trying to do something quite disgusting. But let's just leave it at that, shall we? Let's go across here. The big bird made a smaller bird by magic. That just sounds like something out of a narration out of a kids program. And as if by magic, the shopkeeper appeared. Sorry for the little Mr. Ben reference there. Ah, if only I'd gone back, I could have got an extra life. Or a try, as they call them in these games. Ooh, I think there's another piano down here you can use. Yep. So if I keep going across, I should be able to... Yep. But I'm not sure if I will be able to defeat this next boss without using a try. I think this is a dragon. Yeah. It looks very similar to Madam Mim crossed with Pete's dragon. Well, at least I think so, anyway. Or it could be a Komodo dragon, I'm not quite sure on my dragon lore. Oh, I think I might have done it. Yep. That's one thing about the bosses in this game, they're not exactly hard. Some of them in Cast of Illusion gave me a bit of a headache, but this one, I don't know, there just doesn't seem to be a lot. Oh, apparently, instead of a magic carpet, we'll get a magic bubble this time. Here goes nothing, alakazam! Now you see that they borrowed the font from Quackshot, which was released a year earlier. Let's go down... Ooh, tigerfish. I think some of this art is based on The Little Mermaid as well. But either way, it's a fantastic level, this. You just go straight through the bubble... and the... Ooh! I'm not sure if I'll get to the end in one piece, like I said before. But let's try anyway. Let's go up. They added some puzzle elements to this game as well. So like when you see the clams, sometimes you have to trick them into doing what you want, rather than them just doing it because they feel like it. Oh, yep, got another sweetie. That's always a good thing. Right, so if I continue going this way... So you see, if you move away from him, it's kind of like a boo. So then you can just go ahead and grab the item, which is another sweetie. Awesome. So I do it again. Now I can get through to the next area of the level, I think. So if I go down here... If you're playing as Donald, you'll be sucked upwards through that area, because he doesn't fit through the next part of this world. But if you're playing as Mickey, you will go through a sort of coral palace, as it were. I think that's supposed to be the fish from Pinocchio. I can't remember its name now. I know that Figaro is the cat, but I can't remember the name of the fish. If anyone does know the name of the fish, could you please shout out to me? Thank you. So you see now that we're in the Shell Palace. Another beautiful level. Kind of reminds me a bit of Rice Star, which would be released, is it 3 or 4 years later? But either way, it's still fantastic. Happy as a clam? Well, I'm not. I just lost my lives. Not lives. Tries. I swear I'm going to get it right one of these days. Right, we're going up this way. I'm never quite sure how you're supposed to time this, because it's very specific. Right, either way, I've got to the other side, and... Sweetie, please? No, no sweetie. Aww. So can I get down here? Yes, I can. Ooh, some bonuses. What's down here? Sweetie, and... oh, an invincibility card. This always helps. It's very cool indeed. You rarely get these, so make the most of them while you can. And we are... I think we're almost to the end of this area now. If I get past the clam... Oh, the bubble. Not quite sure how that works on dry land, but physics. More fishies, and we're going into a sunken wreck. Now, speaking of the Little Mermaid, this sounds very familiar. Oh, thank goodness for that. I'm not sure which is more threatening, a starfish or a shrimp. Yep, there's definitely a Little Mermaid influence in these levels, with the tridents, the sunken ship, just everything, you know? Please let there be some form of sweet here, please. Oh, looks like I'm back to the beginning of the ship. Just as long as I can get past this next level without losing a try, I think I'll be happy, because then I don't have to go all the way back to the beginning of the world, which is something I don't really want to do. Right, the first one drops this time, so... And... yep, I beat the Tridents puzzle. Oh. Over we go. Now you've got to crawl and then run down here, because the water will start to come up. Kind of a reference to Castle Illusion, but that was a lot more puzzle oriented than this one. That's one way of calling it a swordfish, I suppose. Calling a spade a spade. Right. And we're through to the boss, which is fantastic. Hey! Right, you can tell when he's about to appear because he'll go off screen. Ooh. And if he goes down in the middle, he's going to jump in the air, so... I've lost all my tries. Right, I think I'm going to give it a break for now, but thanks for watching, guys, if you have been. This has been eMPlay doing my first stream, and I hope you enjoyed it and had fun. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. This is eMPlay, signing out.